The afternoon's opener moving in behind the Noonan Petroleum starting gate. Let's go upstairs to the call with Vance Cameron.
Halmack Napoleon, Windermere Albert, I'll be watching you. Jack Cervetter, Melray Mo, Windermere Hotshot. A half a dozen noses moving up on the gate in the Sunday afternoon opener at Summerside. Top of the stretch. They're approaching a start. The rough end pacing, Windermere Albert leaving out. Halmack Napoleon along the rail, third into the turn. I'll be watching you. Melray Mo fourth, Windermere Hotshot fifth, and a little tardy at the start. That's the trailer. Jacks are better. At the eighth pole, the battle's on early. Windermere Albert from the outside is headed to the front for David Dowling. Halmack Napoleon goes second, alone in third. I'll be watching you. Melray Mo back into fourth. There goes movement. Windermere Hotshot sent out of fifth, and the trailer. That's Jack Cervanta. The quarters up in 29 and a 1/5. On the point, that's Windermere Albert, the leader. Second at the rail, Halmack Napoleon. Windermere Hotshot committed herself early, caught out of third. Fourth is I'll be watching you. Jack Cervanta underway on the outside. Fifth, now the trailer. Melray Mo, they're halfway home in the opener, and that's Windermere Albert, the midway point leader. Second up the rail is Halmack Napoleon from the outside. Windermere Hotshot third, 59 and 4 was the half. Racing fourth, I'll be watching you. Jacks are better on the outside, fifth, the trailer at the rail. Melray Mo on the way to the backstretch for the final time, led to three quarters by Windermere Albert. Second, that is Halmack Napoleon. I'll be watching you. Regaining third. Backpedaling fourth, Windermere Hotshot. Fifth is Melray Mo. Jacks are better at the rail now, the trailer. Three quarters in the books. Windermere Albert there in 1:30 and 2/5. They're midway on the turn for the final time. Eighth of a mile out, and Windermere Albert trying to take them all the way. Halmack Napoleon second. I'll be watching you. Tipped out of third, and they're in the home stretch now. Windermere Albert almost there. I'll be watching you. Halmack Napoleon closing up at the rail. Here's the line. Halmack Napoleon will get there for Adam Murner. Second, that'll go to Windermere Albert. I'll be watching you. Third, time of the mile in 2 minutes. 3/5.
There's the replay from this afternoon's opener, and we saw Windermere Albert set the fractions of 29 and 1, 59 and 4, 130 and 2, and he just got collared at the line by the 2-year-old articulator colt Halmack Napoleon with Adam Murner. I'll be watching you get up for third. 1, 2, 3, 5 unofficially here in race 1. In the drive for charity, Adam Murner teams up with Andrew Stables of Dundas, Ontario, and Milton, Prince Edward Island. Their charity is Kidsport PEI, on their way back to the winner's circle here in race 1 with Halmack Napoleon.
Halmac Napoleon on his way into the winner's circle in race 1. Bay pacing going 2 by Articulator from the Mach 3 dam Macintosh. Home of the JTL Risk Stable of Port Morion, Nova Scotia, trained by Melissa Rennie. Adam Murder in the driver's seat. The colt pacing to a maiden record today of 2 minutes and 3/5. Halmac Napoleon in the opener.